So when should you eat when you're trying intermittent fasting? Well, there's two terms that you might hear when you're learning about intermittent fasting. One is OMAD and one is two-MAD. So OMAD, O-M-A-D, stands for 1 meal a day. Two-MAD stands for 2 meals a day. That's what they recommend, or people recommend, when you're just starting out in intermittent fasting, instead of starting right off into extended fasting, which is past 24 hours. So OMAD basically means you don't eat for 23 hours and then you give yourself a 1 hour eating window and eat as much food as you can. Basically, it's really hard. I tried that. It's very, very hard to eat all the food you need because your stomach is only so big. So OMAD is difficult. Two-MAD is much more reasonable. So just eating 2 meals a day and leaving a space in the middle between those 2 meals where you're not snacking. So when I had the most success, it was the two-MAD and then alternating it. So one day I would not eat anything for up to 23 hours. So I basically eat supper, not eat anything all the way till supper. And what I would do was I'd snack on this. So this is club soda. And sometimes I'd insert the flavored drinks, and that I know I didn't want to do that long term because flavoring is not super healthy for you, all those artificial sweeteners and colors. But that did help me to get through to the 23 hours. So the 23 hour and 1 hour window to eat was very effective for me, and then alternating it so you keep your body guessing when the food's coming. You don't always have it at the same time. And then the 2 meals a day, I would eat about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I'd eat about 7 o'clock. But then sometimes I'd push it, to 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I never, ever, ever kept the same meal. Now, I live with my daughter who's in her 20s. I have that flexibility for people who have small kids or a partner who wants to eat at the exact same time every day. You might have to eat at a different time than the rest of your family. You sit down and you have an empty plate in front of you, and you're going to eat an hour later just to keep your body guessing and mixing it up a bit. That's what's recommended. But like I say, because I had that flexibility and my daughter and I don't necessarily eat the same foods, we could eat at different times. And so I really did mix it up. And for about 6 months, I lost weight every single week. For those 6 months, I never plateaued, which was fantastic. But I think it was partly due to the fact that I mixed it up a lot. I didn't lose a lot some of those weeks. Might have been only half a pound, but I was mixing up those times back and forth. Now, people who do the extended fasting, they'll do alternate day fasting, which is called ADF, alternate day fasting. I've never tried that. Like I say, only 3 times did I try to go past 24 hours. All 3 times I had bad headaches. I just didn't like it. So I decided, okay, I'm going to take a little longer to lose the weight and do it at a rate that I can handle and that my body likes. I was going through menopause, so I think that might have had something to do with it too, or perimenopause. So basically, the times you eat matters in that you're letting your body rest in between the meals, and try to extend that the first, before you eat, to the 16 hours or 18 hours or 23 hours. And just have no food and no drinks with flavoring or sugar or anything. And it just lets your body just rest. And your insulin just rest. And everything just calms down. And the inflammation calms down. And I've never felt better than I feel like I did when I was 20 and I'm 52. So I feel awesome right now when I'm eating this way and when I just let my body rest between the meals and not snack, and also eating low carb. So when you eat does matter, and that you don't snack, it does help for the weight loss. And I feel if I can lose the weight, you can lose the weight. Keep going. Don't give up. My name's Wendy Nicholson. Thanks for watching.